Hey, Living Hope family. I'm excited this week to share the devotional with you, focusing on the high priestly prayer found on John chapter 17. When I think of prayer, I think of my mom, a woman who prayed relentlessly for my brother and I. There were nights where I could hear her in her room praying for protection, praying that one day we would come to know God. And I could say that her prayer was answered. But that prayer is similar to what Jesus makes here in verse 20. We see him say, "I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word." He's not only praying for the disciples that are right next to him, but he is praying for those who will come to know him one day. It is safe to say that before you and I ever knew who God was or what church even was, that he was praying for us, that we would come to know the Father the way he knows the Father. And we're on that journey, right? At the same time, I think of the verse that he says in verse 24, where he says, "Father, I desire that they also whom you gave me may be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory which you have given me, for you loved me before the foundation of the world." If you've ever been to a restaurant with amazing food, you want everyone to know about how delicious that plate may be, or whatever it is. You tell your coworkers, you tell your family members, you even pay for their food. But that's because you have experienced something amazing. Jesus not only knows the Father, but he has seen something in heaven that he wants all of us to partake in, to be a part of. So he's praying that we may be with him where he is. And lastly, where he says, "O righteous Father, the world has not known you, but I have known you, and these have known that you sent me." There is no one that knows the Father the way Jesus does. And the closer we draw to Jesus, the closer we draw to him, we are able to know who the Father is. So Living Hope, I encourage you to be confident in knowing that we have a God who prays on our behalf. And he's also praying right now for those who do not know him. So that's encouraging for us who have family members or friends that are not believers. At the same time, he is a God who wants us to be with him where he is. And lastly, we should be striving to be united to one another, because in that unity, we are able to experience God in a way that is a witness to others as well. So Living Hope, I want to end with this verse found in 1 John chapter 4, verse 12, where it says, "No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God abides in us, and his love is perfected in us."